On the last Tuesday in July, I posted a 20-second video about my Sony 50mm 1.8 lens. And over the next hour and a half, my phone went crazy. My video was going viral. I was getting likes. I was getting comments. My life was going to change forever. Did I just get a DM from Matty Hipoya asking if he could mentor me? What? Peter Lindgren wants to do a collaboration? But that's not what happened. Let's rewind 36 hours. In late July, the perfect storm happened. All 4 kids and the queen of the castle were at the beach. When I returned from scout camp, just enough time to create a video. Except I had no idea what to create. Then I heard the voice of Peter Lindgren.
What I got here is one of my all-time favorite lenses. The Zeiss Batis 85mm f1.8. Here's why.
Light bulb! I can make a video about my 50mm lens. Sweet. Got it. I began to practice my shots right there on the breakfast table. I wanted that cool looking depth of field. I did a whole bunch of test shots, and then I watched them on my camera. Oh man, these shots are boring. I need something better. With my improved red background, I began to focus my shots for a second time. Pulling the focus, moving the camera, you name it, I tried to make it look interesting. My red light's too bright, my camera movements are horrible, this whole thing is just the worst. Going to bed. Add a blue light to the red light with a smoke machine? Everybody loves a smoke machine. Practice and creativity were paying off. The background looked sharp. My Tamron lens was firing on all cylinders. Thank you, Peter Lindgren. Now it was time to edit all of my clips. First thing you gotta find for your viral hit is some really cool music. For that, you go to Epidemic Sound. I wanted happy, upbeat music that would make my audience pay attention. For this one, I looked for things that had beats per minute, around 112. Interesting enough, though, it was the song that had 66 beats per minute that I ended up choosing. It would be so cool if you could click on the link below for the referrals and become my first referral on Epidemic Sound. Oh please, oh please, oh please. Using the search function of Lightroom Classic, I knew that I wanted to look for my 50mm camera and all the photos that were vertical because I wanted to showcase my best in portrait, street photography, landscapes, and products. And then I went over to the Lightroom and I looked for the same photos and I downloaded a whole bunch. With all your assets together, it's time to build your viral video. First thing you want to do is select all of your clips and drag them into your timeline. We are going vertical here, which means we are going to change our sequence settings. From there, you want to scroll through your clips, finding the cool movements and marking them with an in and an out point. Find your music from Epidemic Sound and drop it into the timeline. Go to the very beginning and press play. Then use the M key on the keyboard every time you hear the beat to create a marker. This is going to be very useful when we edit our viral video. With the first 5 clips edited, I next added 8 photos and I put those to the beat of the music as well. Now it was time for my voiceover. I hooked up my Rode NTG mic, hit the record button, and said the words which I had written. I used short, concise sentences to tell our audience about the Sony 50mm 1.8 lens. With the first voiceover complete, I found 3 awesome clips that I used with the smoke machine, focusing on motion with them, and I dropped them in the timeline. Now all I had to do was my second voiceover for the end, so I repeated the process by clicking on the mic and creating the second voiceover. The jump cuts between the shots of the camera lenses looked fantastic, but I knew right away that the transitions in the photos was lacking something. It was a little boring, so I looked for help.
But there is so much more that we can do. First, we're gonna create a transition and learn how to use it efficiently. Make 2 shots and drag
Jordy
them into
from
the
Premiere
timeline.
Basics and Cinecom.net showed me how to make a transition using an adjustment layer. I took what I learned from one of my favorite YouTube websites and I applied it for all the photos. The adjustment layer transition added the bit of energy to the video that it needed to give it a little something special. Then I created an adjustment layer and converted the video to Rec 709, and from there I added a second layer to add my LUT. The video was finished. In 36 hours, I had scripted, practiced, produced, edited, and troubleshot a 20-second video about my Sony 50mm lens. And then I talked to my wife and kids about their time on the beach, waited 24 hours, and posted the clip on Tuesday morning. And although it got 23,000 views, which is viral for a guy like me, and over 1,000 likes, I picked up maybe 5 followers. When I posted the same video on TikTok, it got roughly 800 views. And then when I posted it again on YouTube, it got maybe a little over 300. So you can draw your own conclusions about where to post your stuff. Making this 20-second reel is an adventure in using my resources to create a piece of content, and then I get to teach you about the experience, so hopefully you can have that experience as well. Can you guess the movie that this t-shirt is from? If you can, leave the answer in the description below. Adventure is out there. Remember to like, comment, subscribe in the description below. My name is Oliver Weah, and thanks for going viral with me. As I said in my rap video, I hope you learned something. Do I look here? Look there? No, look.